At 12:15 this morning, Fire Rescue New South Wales responded, 5 fire trucks and 20 firefighters to reports of this single level home on fire. At that time of the night, we always anticipate someone will be in the property. It is night time, people are asleep generally. When our firefighters arrived a short time later, they were confronted with that heavy fire activity out the front of this home. The neighbours were applying some water from a garden hose, making a little impact, but not enough to quell or contain that fire. And the neighbours actually reported to me just then how the fire was up in that roof cavity and spreading. It was extremely intense. Firefighters got in, they started knocking down the fire. They were confronted by really thick, zero visibility as they moved through the home to conduct that search. The second crew came in, while the first crew made it easier for them to get in, or a little bit safer, by knocking down that fire. That first crew continued on with a search of the property. The second crew arrived and got complete fire extinguishment. As they moved through the home towards the rear, they got to the back door and located a person, a lady, who was unconscious, lying on the floor at the closed back door. They took her out of the back door, they picked her up, dragged her out, put her on the rear yard. Another team of firefighters moved in with oxygen. We carry oxygen on our trucks because smoke is what the biggest killer is in the first event of a fire. All the smoke is full of all sorts of toxic products, but including predominantly carbon monoxide, which is fatal very early on in the fire. This lady was unconscious. They pulled her out. They got that oxygen onto her. The ambulance paramedics arrived a short time later, continued that treatment and have transported her to hospital for that further treatment. It took about an hour to get this fire completely extinguished and make sure that there was no fire activity up in the roof space. Then investigations commenced. So investigations commenced and were satisfied that the fire has started in a front bedroom. And the cause is, it's either a heater that was faulty or a heater that was just too close to flammable materials. We are approaching winter. We do see a lot more fires in your home at winter. You're using different devices, heaters, electric blankets, different types of cooking, wheat bags. We can overload power boards. So we are reminding people, just be careful out there. This home, we're not too sure if a working smoke alarm fitted. Something has woken this lady up to get her up and to the back door, but as you can see, the smoke got to her and she collapsed at the back door. It was only a matter of minutes, if that, until we would be talking about an absolute tragedy here this morning. But fortunately, the early intervention occurred. So going on with the fire, looking like the cause of the fire is faulty heater or heater too close to flammable materials such as a cupboard or bedding or a lounge. We need to talk to the occupant to get that further information. It is a reminder to everyone, and you need to be aware that fires do happen in homes all times of the year, all times of the day. You are at your most vulnerable at night when you're asleep. You will not smell smoke when you are asleep. First line of defence is those working smoke alarms. Make sure they are working, they are less than 10 years old, and you have tested them regularly. A lucky escape here last night, and that's because of the work of Fire Rescue New South Wales firefighters, getting here quickly, getting in under that fire, getting in under the zero visibility of the black, acrid, oily smoke, doing a methodical search through the home and locating that lady who was collapsed on the rear floor at the back door, couldn't get out. Check those smoke alarms, stay safe, be safe, and if you don't know how to check your smoke alarms, contact your local fire station, ask them how to, or even better, invite them down to do it for you.